Welcome everyone to this video on Access Office 2007, how to create a new basic database. And we will do that by clicking on the Start button and then choosing Microsoft Access. Once it's launched, we choose New Blank Database. Click on that. Now, before we go any further, I want to explain what we're doing. We want to create a database for a used car lot. The salespeople need to know what vehicles that we own that are on the car lot. We have a car lot in Boston and a car lot in Salem, so they need to know what cars we have, what type they are, and where they're located on which lot. So we're going to create a database that will help us have access to all these hundreds of vehicles that we have stored in different lots. Okay, now before you can create the database, you must give it a name. So highlight where it says file name. I'm going to call this, let's see, Roberts used car lot. And we'll name that and we'll click create. Alright, now we start off by coming to the table. Now trust me, the very best thing you can do is to immediately close this table when you click close the table. Now come over to the create tab and choose table, and we want to click here on the view button and come down to design view. Now we have to name this table, and we're going to call it car location database, car location data. Okay, that's fine, and we'll click OK. Now, what we're going to do is create a table. Now, a table is nothing more than a location where we store the information about the vehicles. And before we can begin, we have to decide what information we want in our database. So in this column here, field names, we're going to enter the names of the data that we want. After we do that, then we'll actually enter in the individual automobiles that we have for sale. So remember, a table is nothing more than the location where we're going to store our data. Okay, so now notice it starts off with a field name with a little key beside it. Now that's called the key field or the primary key. Now every database must have a key field or it won't accept your data. The key field identifies each item in the database as absolutely unique. In other words, we don't want to have information for more than one item that's the same. For example, if you go to the hospital, there could be several people in the hospital with the same name as you, and you wouldn't want them to give you the wrong medication. So to prevent that, hospitals give every patient an ID number so they can't get mixed up with each other. And by the same token here, we don't want our vehicles to get mixed up with each other, so each vehicle will have a separate ID number. And we're going to name that field as vehicle code number. Alright, and we'll press the tab key. Now, that's the one, we're leaving that as the key field because that's the one field that's unique for every vehicle in our lot. No two vehicles would have the same vehicle code number. Okay, notice the data type is what we have to decide. I'm going to make this data type as text. Now, I'm going to have both letters and numbers in the vehicle code number. If I chose only number, then it would not accept the letters. But if I choose text, then it will accept both letters and numbers. Now, if you had a key field that was only numbers, well, then you would choose numbers. But this has both letters and numbers. All right, I press the tab key now to get the next column. I'm not going to put a description. Tab, the next field that I'm going to have is the make. And I'll press tab, that's text, I'll leave it alone, tab, tab again. Then I'll have the model type. Tab, that's also text, leave alone, tab, tab. Then I'm going to have the model year. I'll press tab. Now, on this one, it is numeric. The year of the vehicle is numeric. So I click on this and I make it number. Okay, tab, tab. And the last field I'm going to have is lot location. Alright, and tab, that's also text, so I'll leave alone tab. I am now done with creating the field names. Now I'll enter the actual data in a minute. When you're done with the table, click on the close box, and it makes you name it, whether you want to or not. It makes you name that table. So I'm going to click on, do I want to save the changes? Yes. Okay, and I've got to go, okay, I saved the changes. All right, now let's enter the actual data into the database. And to do that, we go to the table, go click, click, and here is our table. We can enter data now. The first vehicle is FT10, tab, it's a Ford, tab, it's a truck, tab, its year is 1999, tab, and its lot location is in Boston. Okay, tab, and tab, now it brings you to the next vehicle. So it's DT27, tab, and it's a Dodge, tab, and it's a truck, tab, and it's a 2008, tab, and it's in the Boston lot, tab. The next vehicle is TS12, tab, it's a Toyota, tab, and it's a sedan, tab, and it's a 2007, tab, and that's located in the Salem lot. Salem. Okay, and tab, and the next one is an LS15, tab, it's a Lincoln, tab, it's a town car, tab, and it's a 2006, tab, it's located in the Boston lot, tab, and then we have a BU12, tab, it's a Buick, tab, and it's an SUV, tab, 2004, tab, and it's located in Salem, tab. Okay, we're now done entering the data, and so I'm going to now close out of this. I'll click close, and I'm done entering the data. Now a real car lot, they'd have hundreds of cars probably, but we only have just a few. Alright, now you can enter new data by going to your database and clicking on your table, and now just enter a new one. All you have to do is click here and press the tab key, and you can enter another vehicle, and so on. But I'm done, so I'm going to click close on that. Now I want to show you, I think, a better way to enter the data. It's a much easier way. We're going to click on the create button, and we're going to create a form. It says create a form, so click on form. Now it automatically creates a form on which to enter data, and this is simply showing you how it's going to lay out the form. And we're just going to accept it. We could move things around, but I'm not going to. I'm going to accept it just like that. I'm going to click the close box. Click close. And it says, do you want to save it? Yes, I do. You have to save it, so click yes. And I'm going to call this the car data entry form. So when I want to enter data, I will click on OK. Here we are, and it creates what's called a form. Now, if I want to enter data this way, I just click on, double click on this, click, 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 and now I can enter the data just like that. And so, you know, I can enter a new one. If I want a new form, I can just come down to okay, hold on a second here. Click on new up here, and there's a new form, and I can enter another vehicle, and I'm going to enter FS25 tab, and that's a Ford tab. It's an Explorer tab. It's a 2006 tab, and it's in the Salem lot. And when I'm done, I can click close, and that completes that. If you want to delete anyone, you just open it up, click on the line you want to delete, and highlight it and press delete. It says you sure you want to delete it. Click yes. And that completes how to basic enter data into a database with data view or form view. That's it. Thank you very much.